was 11 years old. My brother was 3. And just to sum it up real quick of how everything was living with my mother, it was crazy just growing up where we denying the situation. You know, you see somebody get sick, right? First thing you do, you don't want to call it AIDS or HIV. You want to call it cancer. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so ashamed of the virus itself, because it's like either you got it from sexual transmitted or you've been using drugs and getting high. So those two things that you didn't want to let everybody know. You didn't want to let the church know because you're scared of the church gossip. You didn't want to know that. You didn't want the family to know because you didn't want them all in your business, only the people in your circle. And just me going to school and, I had to go through that situation of not telling my friends because I was so ashamed. And I feel like the only reason why I was ashamed because my family was ashamed. I feel like if my family spoke up about it, maybe I wouldn't be ashamed to tell my teacher or maybe tell my doctors or anything of that nature, just to explain how I really feel. So I had to keep everything inside. And that's the hardest thing for me, just to keep everything inside. And one thing my wife knows, she knows I like to talk. So just keeping that inside of me just hurt me. And just going through the stages, I remember my mother used the bathroom, and this is before I didn't even know about it. My mother was in the bathroom, and I used the bathroom right after her, and there was a spot of blood on the floor. And I was going to go wipe it up, and my mother was like, no, don't wipe it up. She was going crazy. And I still didn't know what's wrong. I was about like 10 years old at the time, and she just said, don't touch it. So a week later, we was watching this movie called Time Out with Magic Johnson and Arsenio Hall, and basically it teach you, the safe way or what not to be scared of and stuff like that. And that's why I really got the knowledge of just knowing what my mother was going through. And I still didn't hear it from really my mother's mouth. I heard it from my cousin who told me. My cousin was about probably like 10 years, maybe 11 years old, a little older than me. So just imagine a kid telling you something about your mother. And as I remember I was in the bathroom, and I had to ask my grandmother, is it true? And my grandmother was like, yeah, it's true. And I just broke down. It hurt me so much, just knowing that she was going to die soon. Just knowing that. So as me going to hospital, it was Flushing Hospital, and as I recalled that, when she was getting sick, still didn't have knowledge of, the virus itself. But I remember when I was going to the room, I had to put a mask on, I had to put gloves on, I had to put everything on. Just to protect her, because my germs would actually, hurt my mother. So that's what just going through them stages. And as she laid to rest in 1994, I probably was the only one in elementary to really lost his mother at the time. Everybody had a mother, I didn't. And now I'm in this ministry. I've been in this ministry 04, Christian rapping, and I have a song called Calling. Actually, it's a tribute for those who live in and also die for AIDS. And through God, I gotta say, through God is what kept me sane. And I'm just here today, through God, just to let you know, just to give you hope and new beginning. Because sometimes you don't know what state a person might be in. Maybe they might be thinking about committing suicide. Maybe the devil got them all crazy. Maybe they just want to sleep when everybody can sleep so they feel better or think they feel better to give the disease to somebody else. That's right. So I don't know, who's infected or who's going through some times where they feel like giving up. But I'm here to preach, to talk to y'all. Let you know that you are loved. And I pray today, right now, that whatever y'all going through for the bitterness, because there's also bitterness for somebody who's giving it to you, I pray that decease right now. Just let you know that you are loved and that we are here today. I'm here, not just for myself, but for all of y'all. Just to give you my testimonies. And I know my mother didn't die in vain. I know that she gave me, she gave me strength. I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have nothing to say. So I just want to like I said, encourage every single one of y'all. If y'all don't have it, you're not contracted by it, maybe you should know somebody. I just want you to just give them new hope and new beginning and just let them know they love. Thank you.
That concludes the presentations, which were obviously very powerful, very profound, and very real. And I think this is an unbelievable panel because they had not only the depth and understanding, but they were able to get it out there.
Do you have the cure for every single night? Here they go pray again, hoping one day that you come and rescue them for the pain and misery that always keep them company. Just wanna be free from this HIV. I know many that died, seen the tears from my man's eyes. Caught him by surprise, now his mind dramatized. Scared, don't wanna die, feel his pain inside. Cause when my mother died, I almost lost my mind. But these are the times that our eyes go blind. Wanna question why, God, can you redefine? I know I sin just like committing a crime, but if you shine, there shine